and I've just completed my second term of university. And the way that it ended, the way Hillary ended was COVID came, knocked on the door and said, "Hey baby, I'm here to shake up your whole entire life." Hey. In my notes I've put diversity issue. I got so stressed to the extent that I was actually contemplating dropping out or rusticating. Hello people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I don't know why I had to split up the syllables like that, but yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since I've said that intro. I think I've been gone so long that I've got a bit camera shy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been quite a while, and I must sincerely apologise to you lot that have been consistent in terms of supporting me, in terms of watching my videos. I must apologise for you lot in the back that have been supporting me since day one. My consistency hasn't been the greatest, but hopefully I'll address that and other things such as COVID-19 in this video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Franceska and I'm a first year medical student at the University of Oxford, and I've just completed my second term of a university, and by the way things are going, it seems like that's going to be my second and final term of the year. But yeah,
if you know how I feel, why would you say that? No, I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
but anyways, as you guys can tell from the title of this video, this is gonna kind of be a little update. It's gonna be an update as to how I'm doing, as to how university, like the general synopsis as to how university has been going for me, a few bits and bob about COVID-19. I'll also be touching upon why I haven't been uploading as much. And to be honest, it has been a mixture of both laziness, lack of motivation, but there are also like underlying reasons, which I'll explore later on. And as per usual, if you enjoy what you're seeing, if you enjoy watching what you're watching, then make sure just to press that button, subscribe. Or help a sister out, make sure to press subscribe, make sure to smash the like button. You're probably tired from hearing it in the news 24/7, but as of yesterday, and today is the, what's the date? Today is the 19th of March 2020, the Prime Minister ultimately said that A-levels and GCSEs won't be happening this summer 2020, which is massive news to those of you who are going through them, and I can't begin to kind of sympathize. And similarly, those of you who are affected by COVID-19, those of you who have family members, those of you who have people you know close by who've been affected, I send out my thoughts with you through this difficult moment. First thing I'm going to talk about is kind of where I'm generally at, what's generally been occurring, what's happening in my life. Today is Thursday the 19th of March, and last Friday marked the last day of my second term at Oxford. At Oxford, because they're bougie, they have because they're bougie and severely traditional, they have names for their terms. So the first one is Michaelmas, the second one is Hillary, and the final one is Trinity. So I've completed Hillary term at uni. The way things are at Oxford is that you have really super concise, kind of compacted terms which are 8 weeks long, as opposed to other universities which tend to have 13 to 12 week terms, and it just means that our holidays tend to be a lot longer. So I have 6 weeks as opposed to some of my friends which may have 3 weeks. But obviously in this current kind of healthcare climate, I don't know if I'm going to be home for 6 weeks or 6 months because of this virus. So the University of Oxford have done a really good job at continuously updating students with relevant information, important information regarding what's going to be happening next term, any decisions that they have came to, the closures of colleges, the closures of libraries. The one thing the university have confirmed is that next term lectures, tutorials, exams will be taken remotely, and online. It's easy to pre-record the lecture and stick it online, but tutorials will have to be done via Skype or some sort of similar technology. And as for exams, God knows how this is going to happen, because the way my exams were structured is that I had a part A, which covers most of the specification, and it's multiple choice, and you get asked 100 questions per unit, and that's all done on the computer. But part 2 or part B was the part of our exams which were handwritten essays. We were supposed to be set 3 40-minute essays to write, plus a couple of others for medical sociology. But in light of what's happening, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding how they're going to kind of translate these traditional written exams into online exams, which are done remotely, which somehow will still be regulated, which somehow will still be like, as you can tell, like, it's very problematic. I was reading some nonsense, I'm pretty sure it's made up, about like how LSE will have these exams where you can do them from home, you can do them from your computer, but they'll be monitoring the movements of your eyes, and if you stray so far within a given period of time, you're automatically cheating, you'll be disqualified. You'll have to have your microphones and your camera on, your webcam on, and if they hear any voices in the background, disqualified. If they see, you have to start with your door closed, and if it opens during the duration of the exam, disqualified. If they see anyone walking in and out, disqualified. If you breathe, disqualified. As you can tell, it's very problematic, and I understand the premise behind it, but nah, that's giving me some 1984 Big Brother kind of dystopian vibes. But yeah, on a real, it's very difficult to propose an online alternative that will still maintain the same regulations, fairness. What a lot of other subjects have proposed is having an open book kind of format to the exams, because inevitably, if you have online exams, even if you sell them as closed book, meaning you can't use any external resources, you can't use notes, textbooks, whatever, people will inevitably still cheat. Because imagine you're sitting in your room doing an exam, your final exam for the year, and you get a question on respiration, bro. Yes, you should be prepared, you should have revised, you should have had those essay plans on top of your head. But if your textbook is right there. It's right, I can see it. The textbook's looking at me, I'm looking at it. We're kind of feeling some sort of connection, bro. Inevitably, like, the thought's gonna cross your head to read the textbook, or to kind of brush up on some concepts, or to like kind of look at your notes, because no one's there to see whether you're cheating or not cheating. And also, guys, I've passed my driving test. I passed it in September, and I realized I didn't upload a video about passing my driving test because, I don't know, the idea just didn't come to my head. On my channel, there's a video of me failing my driving test, and I actually forgot that I never actually uploaded a video saying that I now passed. So yeah, anyways, just to put that out there, I'm a certified whipper.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I passed my test with 3 minors. Not gonna lie, I feel as though I should have failed my second test and instead passed my first one, but everything goes according to God. Okay, the next part of the video will be exploring why I haven't been uploading as much. Michaelmas and Hillary, which are the first 2 terms Oxford, have been surprisingly problematic in the sense that, like, I haven't been enjoying them as much as I anticipated I would. So coming from an environment of A-levels where I was thriving, I was enjoying my course, I was enjoying what I was learning, I was enjoying being examined, weirdly enough, and as a result I feel motivated to come online and motivate others. So going from that environment to going to an atmosphere at university where I wasn't enjoying my course as much as I was enjoying A-levels, it got to a point where I was just feeling so low that I wasn't motivated to do anything. For the vast majority of my first term and parts of my second term, I was literally just doing work just to get it done because it was mandatory, just to meet deadlines, rather than because I wanted to discover more about this course which was of interest. And as a result, this loss of motivation and kind of passion for my degree, for my studies, which is essentially the main bulk of what I film here on YouTube, kind of fed into my attitude regarding YouTube. It kind of fed into my motivations regarding YouTube. And yeah, there were elements of laziness, but usually this was underpinned by the lack of motivation and just generally feeling low. And the second reason for why I haven't been uploading was because I didn't feel worthy. Like, I didn't feel worthy enough to come on here, come online and kind of preach to you that you should be feeling motivated, that you should be doing this, that this is how you get an A star, this is how you get top marks, when I wasn't kind of doing that myself, if that made sense. So essentially, because I wasn't on top of my game, academically, emotionally, mentally, all of that, as opposed to how I was during A-levels, these different dynamics just made me feel as though I wasn't worthy enough to come onto YouTube, onto this platform, which I value dearly, to kind of give you guys advice. And I thought like I needed the space from this platform essentially to kind of work on myself, to kind of build myself up, to kind of recuperate motivation. I believe that I'm definitely in a better position now than I was in the middle of last term, for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna get back on the grind with my uploading, back on the grind with my social media, etc. But yeah, my first term, Michaelmas, bam. New environment, new demographics, new everything, being away from family, homesickness started to play in. Guys, I was that person who was like, when I get to university, I'll be calling my mom. Where? I was that person. I went into university thinking, wow, okay, I'm a strong head. I can get myself through this without no one. I don't need no one. But wasn't I the same person who was ringing my mom every single morning? So yeah, as you can tell, dynamics changed very quickly. Got to the point where I was severely homesick, missed my mom's food. Oh, please. Let's not even touch upon the unseasoned food that my college and most colleges serve. That's a topic for another video. But anyways, missing my mum's food, missing her presence, just missing my family, missing diversity, just missing my culture. So yeah, there was loads of homesickness, there was feeling low, and that was a combination of the lack of diversity, homesickness, and generally not enjoying my course as much. There was netball. Netball was really fun, not gonna lie, but it was a massive step up in terms of commitment. I went from playing netball twice a week to now doing 4 training sessions a week and 1 match play every single week, and it was a lot to balance. So in my notes I've put diversity issue, but again, topics for other videos, because it is a reality that a lot of ethnic minorities do face going into institutions such as Oxford, such as Cambridge, where diversity isn't the great. Let me not even sugarcoat. Diversity is absolutely rubbish. Diversity is rubbish. Yes, the university are working towards improving it and making the space more inclusive for everyone, and diversity has improved over the years, but it's still not where it should be. Diversity and other factors like that do play a major part in forming someone's experience at university. Next term, Hillary. So I start with some collections. Collections, by the way, are our mock exams. I had 3 formative exams, which were those multiple choice papers that I was talking about earlier. I had 5 40-minute essays in total, covering 3 units. During the vacation, the Christmas vacation, I got so stressed to the extent that I was actually contemplating dropping out or rusticating, which is basically where you take time out of university and you just rejoin the following year. I was considering it with my whole chest. I could not fathom me going through the tunnel and getting out the other side. I just couldn't see the other side in terms of getting through these mock exams at the start of Hillary term. Looking back, I'm actually so proud of myself, because although I didn't do as well as I could have, I survived. I actually survived, guys. Funny thing is, I actually vlogged my kind of exam journals kind of thing, and that's one of the videos which will be uploaded soon enough. So yeah, Hillary term was a lot better in terms of netball, in terms of me enjoying my course more, in terms of me enjoying lectures more. Comparing my second term to my first term, I actually saw a drastic improvement. In my second term, I was leaving lectures feeling enlightened, feeling like I'd learned something, feeling happy, like because I'd understood like a lot more of the lectures, as opposed to in first term where I was struggling to concentrate for the whole duration. I was struggling to kind of enjoy what was going on in the lectures. Hillary term also saw the growth and the blossoming of loads of friendships and quite close friendships, which was incredibly nice. Like some of the connections I made during Hillary term I wouldn't have imagined making those same connections during Michaelmas because I just wasn't in the right headspace. So yeah, looking back, like I really appreciate you friends out there, like mwah, sending my love. I absolutely love all the friends, all the connections, everyone that I've met during my Hillary term. And the way Hillary ended was COVID came, knocked on the door and said, hey baby, I'm here to shake up your whole entire life. I was fortunate that my term finished bang on the kind of critical period in which the government kind of said that all schools must kind of shut. So I was fortunate that I managed to get all of my term done before all this turmoil kind of thing. The last thing I wanted to talk about was coronavirus implications for students like you and I, etc, etc. But because this video is too long, what I will do is I'll put it in a separate video. I'll give advice for those of you who are feeling quite anxious, feeling quite stressed out during this period. So yeah, check that video out. The link, if I upload it before this one, the link will be up here somewhere. So now we're at the bit where Fran talks about what videos she's got planned for you lot. So the videos I've kind of filmed span not only this term but also last term. Last term I've got 2 videos regarding university life, regarding a weekday in the life, which will be edited. Over the vacation, the Christmas holidays, I also filmed like a holiday kind of study with me library version, which will be edited because although it is a couple of months late, it still might be helpful to you guys. And the videos I filmed this term, as I previously mentioned, were my kind of exam vlog diaries. Also, I filmed my last week of term. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos. Yeah, so guys, if you see a video from December being uploaded in April, don't ask questions. Don't say I didn't warn you guys. Like, don't ask questions. On that note, we've reached the end of my video. If you've made it through, I thank you so much. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. Means the absolute world. Thank you for staying. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, subscribe and do it now. If you have any